Welcome back. Team South Africa is attending the World Economic Forum in Davos, building on momentum from last year's G20 summit to advance multilateralism and economic growth. The delegation is promoting South Africa as a strategic investment hub for Africa, highlighting opportunities in tourism, critical minerals, and digital innovation, while emphasizing the country's economic credibility and regional leadership. We're now being joined to discuss this further live from Davos, Neville Matji, CEO of Brand Africa. Hello, Neville.
Good evening, and good evening to the viewers. I'm Neville Matji, the CEO of Brand South Africa.
Hi, thank you for joining us. What's the main focus of Team South Africa's agenda at this year's WEF, particularly regarding tourism?
Yeah, Team South Africa basically has got two critical messages. One is a reflection on the promises that were made by Team South Africa last year when we participated at WEF. And that message was really in terms of our efforts in improving our infrastructure, our efforts around energy improvements, and structural reform from an economic perspective. So we brought a message here clearly to indicate and to showcase the structural reform, including the improvements in terms of our energy, as well as improvements in terms of our economy. The second message, as you've rightfully said, is on tourism, but specifically focusing on, of course, not only attracting tourists to South Africa, but specifically focusing on the MICE sector. So the big announcement that was made was, of course, the spring Davos will be coming to South Africa in 2027, and it's a message that we're quite excited about.
I was going to ask you, what opportunities for South Africa emerged from your Davos engagement? So is it the WEF in 2027 that's the opportunity, or are there other opportunities?
Yeah, so WEF is, of course, the spring Davos being the big opportunity that is coming to South Africa. But over and above that, a lot of our companies have been having numerous bilaterals during the visit. And as part of those bilaterals, I've been given assurances of a number of deals that have been signed. This evening, our Port of Durban, Transnet Ports Authority will also be signing an MOU. So a lot of deals are being signed as some of the tangibles from WEF this year. There's also been a number of engagements in the power generation perspective with a number of companies that have an interest in South Africa and partnering with our local companies. So those are just some of the areas that Team South Africa has really been driving. We've also had a number of side sessions. Those side sessions specifically focused on critical minerals and companies that want to invest in value addition, because as you know, from an African perspective, we are tired of exporting our raw materials and importing finished goods at a highly inflated price. So that has been the message from a localization that we've been driving.
All right. Thank you so much, Neville Matji, CEO of Brand South Africa. Thank you for speaking with us from Davos.
Thank you.
All right.